Hello guys, welcome back to another lovely trading video. In this one we're going to be doing some deep analysis on TPG, which is a large alternative investment group, mainly private equity focused, and it's something that has recently IPO'd. I mean, we saw IPO earlier this year, 13th of January to be precise, and we're just going to see some analysis on it and start seeing where our targets would be and when looking at this, because out of all stocks that have IPO'd recently, this is probably one of the stronger ones to be looking at, as again it is a leader in the private equity field, and the majority of the bigger ones, you know, Blackstone, I think KKR, they're all kind of public, or the majority of them are public. So seeing a large one go public so late, it'll be interesting to see, you know, a year or so down the line how it starts reacting and how price moves on it. But either way, we can go straight onto the standard deviation charts and start seeing where is it telling us low risk buy areas and low risk short areas. So you can see right now we are kind of trading within our orange deviations or golden deviations, which is the first deviations, and you expect 68% of data to be within these bands. So that's why TPG is most likely trading within there now. But once we start pushing out to the second deviations and the third, that's really where we're going to start to looking to be trading this, if we're looking to trade it at all. We'll plot all these levels on, because yeah, these are the second and third deviations. And so we can start seeing that from $33.75 to the upside is if you are long TPG, areas where we'd start looking to lock in profits, and if you're not already long, areas where we'd most likely start, well, where we do start to turn a bit more short bias, and we start looking to short the shares back to a statistical mean, and in this case that will be around the $32 mark. So obviously, as this is a relatively new stock, there's not much data, so these levels aren't going to be as strong as when you're looking at something that has IPO'd at least a year ago. So always take that into account when trading recent IPOs, is you are taking on that more risk because it's more or less known on how they're going to react and how they're going to move. But either way, from our first kind of short target to our profit target, we can see that still provides a 4.75% return, which is still quite decent. And if it pushes all the way up to our kind of final short target, to our profit target, that then provides around an 8.5% return again, which is quite strong. And to the same thing, if TPG ends up selling off, the first time we're going to be looking to get a bit long bias is going to be at around $30.30. Reason for that is, again, that's the second deviation on the daily, and we can see that that alone provides around a 6% upside, which is obviously a good thing to see. And from our bottom standard deviation, that would provide a 10.5% upside. So again, something we're definitely looking at trading if we kind of get it more around the second or third deviations, but obviously take into account that it is a recent IPO, so how it will trade and how it will move is a bit more unknown, and therefore there is that added risk. But either way, that is kind of the breakdown on TPG. Obviously, this is something we're going to like the look of, especially going a year down the line, so coming into 2023 January, because then TPG would have been IPO'd at least a year ago. We're going to have a year worth of data, so then we can trade properly off the 4-hour 180-day chart and the daily chart. But until then, we still may take and do kind of track on how it moves, and if we're looking in the short term, these are the targets we're personally looking at. So I hope you enjoyed the breakdown on TPG. If you did, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and hope to see you next one. That's it. Peace.
I go dumb for that money, dumb for that money.